Okay, gang, we're going to go ahead and seal up the Tarptent Double Rainbow. We're using a 100% silicone rubber sealant. This is DAP brand. You could also use the GE2 brand that is recommended by Tarptent. We're also going to go ahead and use some mineral spirits, and we're going to need a container to mix it in. This is just a soda bottle bottom. We're going to mix it together with our foam brush until we have a consistency of olive oil, and that's what we're going to use to seal. Okay, we're just working this material into the seams with our brush. We'll pull the seams out if we can and saturate them pretty good, and then it'll dry out, and hopefully it will add a little bit of weight, the seam sealant, but we'll wait when it's all done and we'll see. And we'll also do a rain test. But we're just seam sealing, paying close attention to the edges of the pole here and up here at the top, and you know, places where there's a lot of stress, a lot of joints. So we just about got one side done, and it's only taken about 10-15 minutes, so not a long project at all. When doing the seams, make sure to get underneath any Velcro pieces like this, or any tabs, that sort of thing, like over here. Just make sure to get underneath that, and don't forget to seal up the label here. There is stitching around the edge there. So once the exterior is done, go ahead and let it dry, and it'll dry pretty quick, and then you're going to need to do the interior. Alright, so on the interior, those corners are especially a pain. Make sure to get the little circle spots that are on each end. I don't know if you can see that here. Like I said, the corners are kind of a pain because they're kind of scrunched down like that, and they got a little fold, you know, like a little bunch of fabric in the middle. So make sure to get both sides of those. And then I also went ahead and I put some stripes, and I don't know if you can see this, just some stripes across. It's a Silnylon floor. It's a little slippery, so putting these stripes across there will help you keep you from slipping, sliding. And also you could put a couple little dabs on the bottom of your sleeping mat, and that should keep you in place. So now it's just a question of letting it dry, and then we'll do a hose test. I did not do this section right here. I figure that if water is up here, that it's going to come over the the edge. So I didn't do that perimeter at the top. We'll see if I have a problem with that or not, but I didn't want to add the extra weight if I didn't need to. So we'll see how it goes, and if it gets water, then I'll go ahead and add it. Okay, so the seam sealing is done. It has dried in my garage overnight. I put in the trekking pole across here to make it freestanding, and left it in the garage to dry. And now we're going to do a rain test. It was supposed to thunderstorm today, but unfortunately it is not. So I guess I got to use the hose. Speeding up pretty good. We'll have to see what it looks like on the interior. I'll do this for a few minutes, and then we'll see. Alright, so here we are. We take a look here. It's really hot out, so I'm getting a little bit of I'm sure I'm going to get a little humidity on the inside here. I do have a couple drips right here, and I think my drips are coming from this little tiny seam right here. I didn't realize that there was a little seam in there, and so that didn't get sealed. So I'm going to need to do that as well. Let's take a look here. So there is that water coming in there, and I just put this drip right there. But on the interior, it seems to be all right. I'm not seeing too many. I'm not seeing any drips at all. So it looks like that one spot that I missed, I need to redo right here, and I'll have to do that the same on the other side as well. But the main seams seem to hold up all right. Let's check this side. See if we're seeing the same thing as we were on this. Yep, I got some drips right here. And those are most likely, if you look up in here, here we go, inside. That's from this seam right here. So I need to get some more silicone right on that seam right there. But other than that, the rest of them seem to be all right. So just pay attention to your seams. I'll let this dry out and we'll seal it in that section right there. All right, let's take a look and see if there's any leaks. This is coming in here. I don't see any on this side. Let's go ahead and open this up and we'll take a look inside. Quick look on the inside. I don't see any water. So I think we're good as far as seam sealing. Now let me point out that this is my third water test. And the reason being is when I originally did it, I missed this particular section right in here, this seam in there. So make sure to really get in there. Look for nooks and crannies. And then also, I didn't really do a good job on this part because I didn't really think too much about it. And so I had a few drips right there. Those were the only two problem parts. Everything else was fine. So, you know, just take your time and, you know, go slow and steady and you'll have no problem seam sealing this up.